So, a clown and a pansexual walked into it.
No god, please, no more of your dastardly jokes. Art is still having a panic attack from your last one about transgender aliens.
I can never look at horses the same way again.
Wow, okay? I was just trying to lighten the mood. Jesus.
Given your track record, I am honestly surprised you didn't spontaneously combust into flames when you spoke the name of Christ from Bethlehem.
Nah, I'm pretty tight with Big G. What? I go to church on Christmas. The free food is really great.
That's it, all this waiting is driving me insane. The director hasn't shown up in over 10 days and we're leaving this godforsaken classroom and doing some productive learning for once.
Hey, it's only been 10 days. The last time he was gone for over a month, drowning his crippling gambling debt in copious amounts of alcohol.
Alcohol is a great coping mechanism. My mother used to remove herself from facing the consequences of her financial irresponsibility by ending up at the hospital in a coma induced through multiple liver failures.
But isn't that just avoiding your
Shut
problems?
up before I melt off what remains of your disgusting form and mold you back into a mock effigy of an R-rated version of the Eiffel Tower.
How come you're the one answering?
I just wanted to randomly shout something incredibly rude to permanently damage your self-esteem.
Hey Corbus, I've actually been wanting to tell you for a while that...
Encephalomeningitis.
What?
Sorry, I just felt like being totally dibsy and random, haha.
I see Beta still hasn't given up on trying to become the center of attention through cringy means like an underdeveloped teenager seeking affection withheld from their emotionally distraught parents.
Like Mother Teresa once said, once an attention whore, always an attention whore.
Okay, everybody just shut up. We need to leave now. Who knows how long director is going to be out this time, and my sensory organs are about to melt and fall out of their respective sockets because they would rather physically disintegrate than take another fraction of a second to inhale the same stratosphere as the rest of you.
But we don't breathe.
Shut up, you fascist.
Wow, I have no idea what that word means, but I am sorely insulted nonetheless.
Don't be, it's not that bad. My dog was a fascist. He ended up in a Russian dog fighting ring and was promptly mauled to death by a wild grizzly bear.
I fail to understand how that is supposed to make me feel any better.
It's not, because you're a fascist now. Ha 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 ha.
Actually, a fascist is just someone who believes in having a dictator rule their country.
What?
Whoa, a new character.
Sorry, what?
But how?
Who are you? And where the hell did you spawn from?
I came from... I don't exactly remember.
What? What do you mean you don't remember? You can't just be here one moment and not the next. I'd argue about object permanence, but now I'm starting to question whether that even applies in our universe.
Let's just ignore the fact that Beta just said something that almost sounded intellectual. What were you doing right before you got here?
Well, it's pretty strange, but I actually don't remember. I can't quite describe the feeling. It feels fuzzy, like waking up from a lucid dream.
Maybe your past life was all just a really detailed dream, or maybe you were in a coma this whole time, and one day you'll wake up and realize that reality as you knew it had just been an illusion.
Oh, great. Since we can't ever leave, we will all be stuck here forever, like a happy little dysfunctional family.
Dysfunctional families are just a social construct. How can families be dysfunctional if family are the building blocks of the society, and the society itself is already dysfunctional?
Art, I think your metaphor is backwards.
Metaphors are just a social construct.
Mr. Plant, actually... It's okay, because none of us remember how we got here.
Excuse me? Who gave you the permission to speak?
Oh, sorry.
So you don't remember anything? Like where you're from? Or what your name is?
My name is Zion.
Whoa, this is the first time a character has straight up declared their names without having to sift through 30 minutes of video to try to get at what we're supposed to call the little jar with a bunch of colorful stickers on it.
Yeah, wow, nice to meet you, Zion. It's mostly been the same for all of us here. We all ended up here one day, and, we're looking for a new way to get out of here, although I don't think that's what's really going on behind the scenes, and I don't think that nobody really remembers what really happened, but I'm pretty sure that nobody remembers. We're not the only ones to exist within this place.
I'm sorry. Say what? Could you speak a little louder?
It's okay. It really wasn't that important anyways.
Okay.
Whoa, it's been a long time since anyone tried to hold a proper conversation with Rue. You are full of surprises. So, Zion. look, you seem like a pretty cool guy. Wanna join our survivors club?
And what's that?
It's basically our equivalent of the cool kids club. We are all a part of it except for Rue. Because Rue is a loser.
Oh, then, am I a member too?
No, you are still just an intern. You need to work for at least 5 more years without additional tax breaks or work benefits in order to be qualified as a real employee. So you're just a glorified version of a modern day capitalist slave.
Yeah, okay, but do I still qualify for our employee health insurance?
Ha 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 ha. Do you wash recyclable plastic bottles before discarding them?
And suddenly I don't know if I want to be an intern anymore.
Silence. Now go make everyone coffee and I will personally flog you with a pencil if you spit in any of them.
Does that mean—
No, you don't get health insurance. Ugh. Look, Zian. Basically everyone who isn't a total nut job is a part of our club. You want in?
I don't know if I follow the standards for what constitutes a nut job. Could you tell me why is Rue not included?
Great. Welcome to the gang. Now, I don't want to be here to deal with any other of you screwballs, so stay here or whatever while I go look for the director, with Zian here.
It's Zion.
Right, and I bet my name is actually pronounced Meta.
That's right, actually.
Ha 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 ha, I would accredit you if your character was written with even an atomic smidgen of intelligence.
Well, are both of you supposed to be twins or something? Because
No, beta is just an unintended side effect of my unfortunate existence. It's like looking into a funhouse mirror and finding a depressed, washed up version of yourself who's recently become unemployed and haven't sought proper hygiene in over 2 weeks. That's exactly what she is to me.
Well, your family sure sounds complicated.
That's what our social worker always told me when she visited on the weekends to arrest my mother for drug violation charges.
Well, I don't know how to respond to such a heavy joke.
Nah, you'll get used to it. We are all pretty broken here. So what's your story for ending up in this hyperbolic spirit chamber of social travesties?
I am sure that nothing I have measures up in any quantities to what you guys are going through.
Nah, bro, we all did something. It really can't be worse than what Art did. Tell him, Art.
Well, the thing is, if I told you what my crimes were, I feel like this video would get flagged for inappropriate content. So, let's just say I committed a minor act of domestic terrorism.
Dude, you blew up your entire school district.
We will hold this conversation right there. I don't want to make the new guy, uncomfortable.
Already plenty uncomfortable. Don't worry about little old me over here. Nope, just squishing in the corner.
I used to be like you, introverted and squishy in the corner, until I learned how to project my self-confidence through semi-automatic weaponry.
What he's trying to say is that he suffers from delusions of grandeur where he attempts to mend his broken sense of self through violence he asserts on others through acts of domestic terrorism, gives the guy a sense of power, makes it feel like he's in control for once in his life.
Okay, this isn't a pissing contest to see who can become the second Hitler.
Ha, Hitler was just a pipsqueak. By the time I was age 7, I've already—
Okay, nope, just stop. Seriously, we're leaving. Let's go, Zian. Why does it always get so ridiculous and crazy when I write these stupid dialogues? I swear. If my next video also ends up longer than 10 minutes, I'm gonna set fire to an orphanage for blind baby kittens.
Right. I'm going with her. Yup. See you guys around, I guess.
I like him. He seems socially crippled and unsure of himself.
I'm sure he'll come around. With time.
You guys are both creepy as hell.
Wow, you're the one to talk.
Well, at least I'm not as bad as Rue.
Oh yeah, definitely. Nothing none of us did will be ever as bad as Rue's.
Haha, I'm not sure if I would be able to live with myself if I were him.
I can hear you guys.
Well, good. Why do you think we're saying it out so loudly? Do you feel bad about yourself yet? Haha, who am I kidding? You always feel bad about yourself.
I'll say yes. If that makes you feel any better, Corbus.
Rue, I hope you realize that it's not kindness you extend to us. You're constantly lost in self-loath and self-pity, and that's problematic. Stand up for yourself, be an asshole, be defensive, be whatever you need to be to mask your fragile ego instead of having it dangling outside like a broken bone you're showing off to everyone for attention and pity. We're all pretty terrible, yet you're the worst one out of all of us. Rue, I hope one day your misery swallows you whole and we don't have to deal with your self-pitying fantasies anymore.
Corbus.
No, I don't even want to hear whatever your excuses are. I can't stand being next to you because you're just so miserable and pitiable. I hate how you seek attention by trying to get others to pity you. Oh God, why are you like this, Rue? Why are you like this? Yeah, never mind. I can't believe that I even cared enough to tell you all that nonsense. Please don't even look in my general direction. I'm so done with you until the director arrives. Then I can distract myself with whatever magical shenanigans he has cooked up for us, and I can go back to having witty back and forths with Mena and forget about your miserable existence for a damn second in this viscid eternity.
But you're wrong, Corbus. You think you're right about me, but I think you're just projecting.